Hello my friends, today we're going to take a look at the company Square, now for more than a year called Block, ticker symbol SQ. We're going to have a look at what we would do or what Block can do to create value for us, the shareholders, and how it can become a better company overall. Block has been on a steady growth trajectory for the last couple of years, but I feel while they are doing a lot of things right, they could be doing more things to improve the growth and profitability. And today we're going to look at what they can do to make this happen. Today, Block consists of a couple of, let's call them departments. The biggest two by far are Square, the software for sellers, which in essence makes Block a software company. And then there is Cash App, the mobile wallet, which is all about mobile payments. There is also Afterpay, but that's really integrated in both of these, so I'm not really counting them as a separate department. With Afterpay, they bought not only a platform that allows you to pay off your credit later, but I think for Block, more importantly, an online shopping network that brings sellers and buyers together on their platform. Besides these two big departments, you have three others that are either more experimental or are underused. Let's first start with the underused one. Tidal, the music service, which to be honest is I think a vanity project for Jack Dorsey to be BFFs with Jay-Z, and who can really blame him? Block has talked a lot about using this music platform to support creators more than other streaming services with the use of NFTs, Bitcoin, etc. But while they have talked about these things for many years now, nothing really has happened. And nothing gives us as an investor a clue if this was a good investment for the company. So to me, this is just Jack Dorsey that's got a hard on for Jay-Z and buying this with us, the investors, money. The next two departments are all about Bitcoin, where Jack is a big believer that this is the future, not only for the world, but more specific to help underprivileged people reach their full potential. And I think this is great, and it can be possibly true. I am totally not against him spending time and money to make this happen, but I do believe he should have made a separate company where he put his own money into this to facilitate this. But luckily, I also do think this is not a big resource hog on the Block company. So to make this Bitcoin dream come true, they have made two departments. Number one, Spiral, which is about improving Bitcoin and promoting Bitcoin. And the number two is TBD, which builds open source protocols, works with the community and invests in the ecosystem, the Bitcoin ecosystem. Okay, now that we got that out of the way on how Square is currently structured, let me first give you my view about the Bitcoin part. It is irrelevant until it becomes relevant. Let me explain. For now, they have to put their Bitcoin assets in the books as revenue, while it doesn't really generate anything. Spiral and TBD are very small businesses in the Block ecosystem, so they are also irrelevant for now. But imagine Bitcoin really becoming the center of this new financial economy. Imagine Bitcoin prices going back up to a record 100,000 high, as some think is possible. Both revenue and importance of the Bitcoin side in Block will rise astronomically, and then everybody will want a piece of Block. So for now, I will not pay too much attention to it, but we should keep it in mind. This could be something really big, or nothing at all. Now, what do I think Block should do to help their businesses grow and create value as a shareholder? Well, let's talk about their Square and Cash App ecosystem first, because those are the only real relevant departments. It is actually pretty simple. Square launched in France and Ireland last year and Spain this year. And that's it. To me, this is way too slow. They should, with both Square and Cash App, get involved in as many countries as possible, as fast as possible. And yes, I know this isn't as easy as, say, Netflix, but for a company that has this much cash flow, they should get the resources going to implement this. It pains me that a company like PayPal was working globally much faster than Block. This alone will help them grow much faster if they can pull this off and become a real global company. Now, the second thing Block really needs to work on is its profitability. Now, I do like it when a company that is growing as much as Block is putting all their earnings back into the company, but having more profit also has its own benefits. Besides the fact that you have more money to take over companies, it makes your company more valuable, hence making your share price go up. So when you want to take over a company using your own shares, you need a lot less shares to pay for that company, hence making it cheaper for you. As this is a Jack Dorsey company and Jack is all about happiness and the hippie way of doing things, what I can respect and actually like very much. If you have a public traded company, you cannot go that way too far. We saw what happened with Twitter. Jack, his old company, Elon fired more than half of the people working there, and Twitter still exists today. Managing the overhead is not Jack his strong suit, and this brings me to point number 3. He really should get people involved and let them do what they do best to make the company more lean. A lot of tech companies, in my opinion, suffer from this disease of having too much fat and thinking too little about being as efficient as possible. You could say, well, maybe Block should find a new CEO. But of course, with Jack then being in the board of directors, he will make sure to pick a CEO that will follow his guidelines. So he might as well stay on. I just hope he surrounds himself with people of strong will trying to guide him in a more sensible way of doing business. Now, do I like Block in its current form? Yes, I do a lot actually. It is by far my biggest position. Can it be done better? Yes. Will we get there even if we don't do better? Sure, but it will be too slow to my liking. So that's my take on what Block should do right now to keep me as a happy shareholder. Let me know in the comments down below what you think should happen at Block. I do hope you enjoyed watching this video. Hit the like button if you did and subscribe for more stock related content. See ya!